Hey everyone, so tonight I'm doing a review on the Marvel Legends Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 Mantis Wave Gamora. Hopefully she can survive the 360 spin without falling over. Definitely by far the greatest update on this figure for the movie figure compared to the Groot Wave. It's another great show of how far Hasbro has come with these movie figures and how much better they are now compared to what they used to be. So let her finish up the 360 and we'll check out her 3 accessories and then go into the details. Alright, so first up is her retracted sword, which looks really cool. It's just all folded up and you can see the sculpt. Looks good. It is definitely a different gray compared to her extended sword, and this one definitely has more black wash on it compared. So you can just kind of see those differences. So that's kind of a bummer. I wish they matched, but I guess if you're displaying her, you're either going to have this one on this display or this one. You're not going to have both. So I guess it doesn't really matter if they are different colors, but you can kind of see how it's folded up, which is cool. But this has definitely got a lot more sculpted detail compared to the first release of the sword. So they definitely updated it, which is nice. Here, I'll just go ahead and show you guys it really quick. So here is the Groot Wave Gamora sword, and you can definitely see the differences in them. This one has a lot more sculpted detail on the blade here with a black wash, where this one's just a lighter gray with some sculpt on here. Otherwise, it's just line work on the top here. The tip here does not really separate compared to up here on this one. But yeah, it gives you a little, and you can tell the handle looks a lot different too. A little comparison. And then she also comes with this really cool blaster, which I think looks awesome. I love that it's got that nice black wash. It really makes the sculpt pop more. I think that looks really cool. She holds it well too. But I think that's a really nice looking futuristic blaster. All right, now getting into Gamora. This head sculpt is great. I mean, it's just phenomenal. Mine's got a little bit messed up eyes, so try to ignore it. I got pretty bummed. I ordered her off Amazon a while ago, so I didn't get a chance to actually find her. Well, I found her in store, but passed, and then finally decided to get this wave. But yeah, I wish I would have picked her up earlier just so I could look her over before purchasing. So with Amazon, you kind of get stuck with what you get. So she doesn't have the best paint applications on her eyes, but I really like the sculpted detailing on the face with the silver paint applications in that sculpt of her tattoos. I think that looks really good, and I like how the darker green lipstick's on. I love her hair. I love the darker, it goes into the lighter red. I think that looks really cool. It just looks spot on to me. Same thing with her clothes. Her clothes look dead on from the movie. Got the green on her chest here, and you get the dark blue kind of corset look on the front with the silver belt, silver buckles, and a little silver underneath the shirt, or more of a white. And then coming down her jacket looks really good. It's got more of that darker brown with the dark brown up here. And her little wraps on her forearms. You can see some of the silver rings on her hands, on her fingers. That's really cool. Some on the bracelets. And overall, it just looks so cool. I really like the texturing on her coat. It looks like leather. And more of that fabric kind of texturing on the back here with the black. That looks really cool. And coming down the front here, you can see some more of that silver paint applications on the buckles. You can really see how dark blue that is. It also has blue inner lining on the jacket, which looks really cool. But I like how this holster is. I think this looks good. Nice, good, clean paint applications. A little bit of nickage or missing piece of paint right there. Not too bad. Dark blue pants, and got her black boots. I like how they did the gap in the bottom of the heel, just like in the movie. I think that's really nice. More of the buckles. Very cool. The only thing that's kind of a bummer, when I place her sword into this holster, it doesn't quite stay as well as I wished it did. So it kind of goes in, but then as you're kind of posing, it tends to not want to stay flush. Right now, see how it kind of blows out? So you can kind of push it in, but then once it gets settled and moves, this part tends to kind of slowly come out and it falls out. So I haven't been displaying this in her holster there. Let's show you the sword. Sword's held very well in her hands. Hopefully I'm not holding it backwards. I may be. But it holds very well in her hand. I just been having her displayed with her gun and the holster empty, just because I don't want it to fall out and then lose it. But that holds really well. And she does have the one trigger finger on here. This is basically how I've been. It's always hard to put these in her hand, in figure's hands, looking through the camera. That's how I've been kind of, you know, having her pose, is holding this gun, because I just think it looks really cool with her. Very nice. So, okay, I'll show you guys how tall Gamora is. Ignore me because I'm tired. I will show you how tall after I show you the articulation of Gamora. So her head looks down, looks up, not so much, because her hair is definitely hinders it. Looks side to side just fine. You can kind of get her looking up and down like that. It's got ball joints in the shoulders to move out, forward and back. Single jointed elbow, basically at 90 degrees, can also rotate at the elbow. Also has a wrist rotation and a hinge at her wrist. Mine does have some flaking of the plastic there. It's kind of yucky. It's got an upper chest swivel and kind of a ball joint up in there. It doesn't really crunch forward too much. These never really work the best. They go back a little bit, but not really. No waist swivel, at least not that. Nope. Can spread about that much, and she can kick that far, which is nice to see. The holster not, you know, hinder anything. It's very pliable plastic, which is great. Got an upper thigh swivel, double jointed knees, no boot. Oh, nope, no boot rotation. Ankles move up, they move down. Mine's very stiff. It does have the nice ankle rockers and peg holes, or front peg holes in the bottom of her feet. All right, I'll show you guys how tall. Now I'll show you guys how tall Gamora is. All right, guys, so Gamora stands right at 6 inches tall. You guys ready to cringe and be thankful that we got this new update? Here she is next to the Groot figure from the Groot wave, and man, this is bad. I think this might be worse than the Star-Lord. What do you guys think? This doesn't even look like from the movie. I mean, it's got the clothes, but I mean, even the green's too dark. I mean, look at the difference in the tattoos on the face. It's kind of laughable, but it's nice to see these updates. I mean, it's really nice to see that, you know, anytime you complain about Hasbro or anything like that, they are working to get better. And this is definitely some proof here. I mean, you would never think this was only about 3 to 4 years ago. But yeah, I mean, they've really come along now. That photo scan technology they have to use on their movie figures is definitely helping by far. The only thing mine has a little bit messed up eyes, and this one's pretty straight on, but that's probably it. But yeah, just to show you a little comparison. And here's those terrible feet they gave her, where this was hindered by, I mean, just the amount of surface space for contact to make her stand was terrible. I always had this figure leaning. No holsters, nothing. I mean, you can kind of hook the sword right there on that loop. I mean, there are so many complaints about this figure. This is just far more superior. Way better figure. I'm excited to see how Gamora is going to look for Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. Same thing with Star-Lord. But there you go, guys. That's my review on Gamora. I definitely think she's worth picking up. But if she's too pricey, definitely wait for, I'm pretty sure we're going to get a Volume 3 Legends set, or wave, I should say. But very cool figure. Definitely worth picking up. All right, guys. Oh, and I'll show you her next to Nebula. Sorry. Gotta get the sisters together. Very cool. And you can kind of do a little, in a way, you know, Volume 1 with them all together, even though she's not in the correct suit. But pretty cool. Very cool. And one more. Where is the... father and daughters. But there you go, guys. It's just fun to be able to, you know, get all these characters together and kind of show them off. I think it's fun. You know, just gives you more and more posability, especially, or display options when you have your movie figures. But very cool. Anyways, enough of my talking. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please leave a comment, hit the like button, and subscribe if you haven't. Take care.